Hello all and welcome back to the channel. My name is Chase and thank you for joining me today on Boss Ross Videos. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get the best ship in the game, Class A Edition. The ship in question is behind me. It's no mystery. You guessed it. It's the Star Eagle. The Star Eagle can be acquired by completing the full Ranger quest line on Aquila City. More on that a little later. The Star Eagle is the best ship in the entire game if you do not invest any points into any of the tech skill tree for piloting. So if you invest points specifically into the piloting perk itself, you can drive Class B and Class C ships later on. Then obviously those ships will be superior to this one. However, if you don't invest a single point into any shipbuilding or anything along those lines, this will carry you throughout the entire game. The Mantis is a close second. However, the Mantis doesn't hold a candle to this one. This one straight out the box has 2,200 carry capacity. The Mantis has 420. This has almost twice the shield and hull capacity, like strength, I should say, than the Mantis, as well as a lot of other factors from weapons to crew capacity and everything just out the get-go. This is far superior. So if you don't want to mess around with building or investing points into your tech skill tree, this is the best ship in the entire game. However, if you are going to invest points later on, or at any point, this is at least the best Class A ship in the entire game. So without further ado, let's get into how we get this. Our Rangers. So with that being said, let's get this going. I am on Aquila City in the Cheyenne solar system. Aquila City on the planet Aquila. Cheyenne solar system. And just in case you don't know already, here's where the lodge is in this solar system. So relatively close by. So once on Aquila City, if it's your first time coming here, you'll have a little dispute. Oh, got broken ankle.
Walk that off?
Anywho, you'll be running into a little bank robbery thing going here. Get past that and then you will start the mission Deputized, which is going to have you talk to somebody inside the rock, the main building here.
You can live on your own.
Once inside, find and talk to Emma Wilcox. She'll say that you need to prove yourself, and to do that, you'll need to complete one of the missions from the mission board right behind you.
That means he's looking to recruit.
So once you're done talking to her, turn around and run over here. Select at least one of the missions. You'll see that I take both the missions for Kill the Outlaw, just because it's good money and I'm pretty low on funds right now after building my outpost. See that video, by the way. But nonetheless, select the missions and then go kill the outlaw leaders. Like I said, only one is required. However, I selected two. You'll see this is me wrapping up the first mission, and the second mission follows. I always enjoy doing this. Get some good loot, get some money for the mission itself, as well as there's always money in these forts or outposts, whatever they may be. Here's the second one, whole different planet. A little higher level than me, but not too bad. Got some quality loot and got some cool guns, so well worth it. However, once you've completed at least one of the missions, head back and speak with Emma Wilcox. She'll say that you can now meet with the Marshal about joining
you did what I asked,
the Rangers.
Let's go meet the Marshal. Follow me.
Upon meeting the Marshal, he'll have you pledge your loyalty to the Freestar Collective people, as well as the Rangers. Once you concur, he will make you an honorary deputy of the Freestar Rangers.
Ranger deputy.
Dude.
That will begin the mission of investigating farm people on Montera
She
Luna,
says someone's trying to take her
who are
farm,
being
and
harassed
she's
by
afraid she might
raiders.
be in danger.
Pay attention to what Ranger Wilcox tells you.
Upon getting to the planet, you're going to speak with Farmer Joe here.
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea
She'll
how
tell you that
happy
she's
I
being
am
harassed.
to see you.
People wanted to
Be
buy her
careful.
farm, etc., etc. I'll let
there's
you
one other
experience a lot
thing.
of this for yourself.
They said they were
However,
the
she'll tell you
first.
that they're on the
First
planet.
of
You have
what,
to
I'm
go
not sure.
see who
There
they
must be
are.
more
A
of them
bunch of
coming.
military-looking people have been harassing her. You'll follow the lead by checking out the boot tracks. These will tell you where to go. Progress through the boots. Fight minimal creatures here. You'll see some little plant guys that you'll fight, as well as some bigger enemies here in just a moment. Once dealing with all the creatures, you'll finally run into the actual small military who's been harassing the farmers. These people are part of the 1st confront them. They'll be very friendly, of course. It definitely will not end in a firefight.
Well now, look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry.
Well, you guessed it. It ended in a firefight. Knock out the enemies. And then once they're done, go ahead and loot them all. And then you're going to want to speak with Emma again.
Let's talk.
Emma will tell you that you need to investigate the area, look for clues, and maybe like what's been happening.
Are you okay?
However, when you loot the main boss there, he's gonna have a note on him, a slate, I should say, the job's done slate. Read this. This will tell you that they were told to steal a ship from Hope Tech, and this will really get the ball rolling for this mission.
I'm bad.
Head back to
Speaking
Emma,
of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe.
and ultimately
For now.
report back to the marshal on everything that's been happening. Oh, before that, go and tell the farm girl that she is safe now.
They say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak.
After doing
This
this,
is
the
your
marshal will tell you that
assignment
this
now.
is now your job to get all this
Work with the other Rangers.
situation figured
Find
out.
what you can
Perfectly
about those
fine. You're
men
going to have to go
on
through a
Terra
spree
Luna.
of helping out different Rangers throughout the
Meantime,
solar
I'll look
system.
into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
The first Ranger will be out in space. She's going to be in bad shape. Go ahead and board the ship, talk to her, and then help her repair her ship.
Please tell me.
To do so, you'll need to find the 3
Not to
spots
try
around
and
the ship
steal
that need to
my
be
ship.
repaired. Just a quick click and then they are fixed. A 2. And a 3. Once doing so, report back to the Ranger.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha.
She'll tell you where the
Good
bandits
hunting.
that did this tour went off to. Go ahead and go exact some revenge. And after doing so, you can finally go to Hopetown now that the Ranger has a repaired ship. We are there to have a
About it.
meeting with
Anyway,
Ron
Mr.
Hope.
Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free.
Tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of
Ron
the
Hope will
factory.
you'll talk to him about how a ship was stolen right
Justice
under his
must be
nose,
done.
etc., etc. And now this will lead into the next Ranger, Pierce. Pierce will be on Neon, as you see here. Go ahead and talk to him. He'll take you to his informant
count on my help
about
if you play by
the
the
ship
rules.
thief is who we're looking for now. The informant will tell you that he can't help you until a loan shark
Ship, huh?
gets taken
Well,
care of.
here's the thing.
Deal with the
got-
loan shark here. It looks an awful lot like the marshal, but I'm not going to say anything about that.
How about I save us both some time and
Once you deal with the loan shark, report back to the informant. They'll tell you who the ship thief was, who took the ship from Hope Tech.
Well,
Speak with the ship thief, Grace.
All right.
She'll be spicy in the
So I
beginning,
jacked
but then
ship.
remorseful at the end,
just a
and then
little
ultimately
fun.
she'll give you a
I
slate,
didn't even keep
one
it.
of 3. Give the first of 3 slates to this man here. He will decrypt it for you. However, there's still 2 more slates to go.
Sounds like you've got a couple
Speak with the
of
marshal
leads to
again.
follow
The
up on.
marshal will talk to you about
I have a
everything that you
guess
know
it's
up to this
Marco.
point, and he'll tell you 2 leads. This will give you 2 missions: on the run and surgical strike. Each one of these 2 will each give you a slate. So begin either one in whichever order you choose. I will be starting with on the run. You're going to be speaking with the ranger at the Red Mile.
Find Marco.
She'll tell you
If
she
you're ready,
has a
my contact
informant
is
over
here
here
and
that has information
Someone
on Marco.
recognizes you and tips
However,
off
to do
May.
so,
This
you have
whole
to
thing
speak
is
with the
shot. You,
main
on the other hand, are
informant,
just a
May,
deputy.
who's going to make you do the Red Mile
That is true.
in order to set a meeting with Marco. I would highly recommend just running past everyone here at the Red Mile, as they are absolute tanks and will just eat your ammo. But nonetheless, run to the end of what I'm going to assume is a mile.
Succeeded where most
Run to the
have
end,
failed.
run back, speak with May. She'll say that you've earned her respect and that she'll set up the meeting and just to come talk to her in her office.
Come home
Report
safe,
back to the
deputy.
ranger that
That's
everything
an
was
order.
successful.
You always were
And
the
then go
soft
back to
one,
May.
little sister.
Did you ever
And she'll
crave
tell you
the
the location
challenge
of where
the
Marco
mile?
is. Fly to his ship. Very extravagant. Speak with Marco.
Are we
Whenever I do this, it
impressed?
always ends in violence. Maybe you will be different. However, it doesn't matter. All you need is a slate.
Whatever road brought you
So
here,
do
your
whatever-
journey ends today.
Whatever seems right to you. I choose violence. So, defeat him, clear out the rest of this whole place, and when you're done, do not forget to run and pick up the encrypted slate number 2 from Marco. Now, you could run this back to Aquila, or what I like to do is go ahead and knock out both of them at once, both slates. So I'm going to go do the other mission now, which will take us over to the clinic, speak with the ranger here. He'll direct you over to the main medical lead on trying to find
That should help
Maya
narrow things down.
Cruz.
I can access the patient.
No one by the name of Maya Cruz will be here. However, there are 2 females. They'll give you their names. Do whatever means is necessary. You can lockpick. You can do persuasion. I'm doing the lockpick here to get the VIP wing key. However, there's other options. But nonetheless, get the key. Go inside. She is not going to be here. There's going to be a turret. My game crashed at this moment, so I'm just going to explain. Yes, you'll walk in. Destroy the turret. You'll see there is a message, like a message slate that will tell you where she went off to her final hiding spot. So go ahead and head there. Fight your way to this final room, and this final room is going to be an enormous amount of mechs. I recommend staying over by the elevator and picking them all off as much as you can, or running guns blazing. It's all up to you, of course. Lots of saves here for me. So I took out as many as I could up here to include the ground troops. There's a lot of ground troops, so I'd highly recommend staying up here and just picking them off. Pick off the ground troops, pick off the 2 robots on that main column, and then you're going to want to take down all of these, I believe there's like 4 or 5 turrets around the actual room here. And they'll only shoot you if you get too close. So take them out by whatever means necessary. You can see this method is not very useful, but I get there. Progress to the middle of the tower, climb up it, and then you'll get to this door. These doors that you'll find, you can destroy them with laser weapons, ballistic weapons, or the preferred method, the actual like laser cutter that you get in the beginning of the game, which I always carry on me, but it doesn't matter. Just destroy these pins, and then confront Maya Cruz. She will not be that tough, so you don't really need to prep a whole lot. She will attack you, defeat her, talk to her. I choose, she'll give you an option. She's not very helpful in the slightest, so I get frustrated with her. And so she'll eventually give you the slate that you're looking for. However, she'll tell you that to leave her alone, let her die peacefully, because she only has a couple weeks to live. She is not helpful in the slightest during this whole conversation, so I got rather upset. You do you. However, I may have ended it in violence. Wasn't exactly necessary, but it doesn't matter, because now we have the 3rd slate. Go and give the number 2 and number 3 slates to this man here, the decryptor, and then you're going to have a meeting with the Marshal and Emma. Halfway during the meeting,
now, I don't know exactly where
the
the first
decryptor will come in and talk to you
there are
about the
references to
factory,
a place
in
called
which
the
the actual
factory.
headquarters of the first is located.
That was
Marshall will
our
tell you about
nickname
it
for the
a little
main
bit,
facility where the
but
mechs
nonetheless, you'll be now making your way
Marshall's right.
to the factory.
You could encounter
But
serious resistance.
right as you start to fly to the planet, you will be attacked by several waves of ships. It can be quite annoying if you're not a big space battle fan. However, it's not too bad. I believe there's 2 or 3 waves. They're all going to be about your level. Not too bad. However, I hate space battles. That's why I'm trying to get the Star Eagles here to make things a little easier. Quite a tank of a ship. Nonetheless, though, once you defeat the 2 or 3 waves, however many it is, now you can land on the planet and confront the factory. Paxton will talk to you a couple times. He's the ringleader of this whole operation. He'll talk to you a couple times as you make your way through. This is a pain. What you're seeing here is the entryway. Make your way through the entryway. Make your way through this giant like magma room. After the giant magma room, you'll have this giant like mech like building operations room. So 3 humongous rooms full of just tons and tons of enemies. Finally, you make your way to the final chamber, in which you'll be able to finally meet Paxton. So clear the room. Similar situation to Maya. You just need to clear the room, defeat Paxton, and then he'll be the last one. Talk to him. He'll tell you a whole spiel, doesn't matter a whole lot. But however, what's important is that he will give you a slate that incriminates. There's a spoiler. Ron Hope.
To cut out the weakness rotting at the heart of the
With this newly acquired slate, you are now able to head back to Hope and confront him about his actions. He'll try to pay you off. However, he only gives you like 20,000 credits. It's not worth it in my opinion. I think that you should choose the righteous path. However, the choice is fully up to you. Do you? No matter what you do, you get the ship.
Mr. Hope always seemed
So,
like such
defeat
a good
Ron and his
person.
guys.
We'll have
Speak
to
with
figure
Bridget.
things out.
Bridget, whatever her
Find a
name
path
is.
forward.
And then report this all back to the Marshal, in which he will finally
You're saying
nominate
Ron
you
Hope was behind this whole thing?
as a ranger.
Are you
And being a
really that
ranger,
surprised?
you will be awarded the Star Eagle ship as well as a gun
All right,
and a
let's see what
spacesuit.
you've got. Interesting. Authority granted to me by the Council of Governors. I hereby promote
Yep, so
you to
only
the
after
rank
killing
of Ranger.
700
Here's
enemies,
your badge.
conquering several different
You're a
outposts,
good
you are now a ranger, just like everyone else had to go through, I'm sure. But there you go. Full-fledged Freestar Ranger, you have been granted your very own Star Eagle class starship. Now all that's left is to go customize it how you want, color it all you want, and use it to your fullest extent possible. It is a great ship. The armor is also pretty cool, as well as I do enjoy the gun. The Justifier. Pretty powerful. Pretty cool looking too. However, that will more or less conclude this video. You'll see me going through the Star Eagle here at the very end. But it's just worlds better. It's a tankier. It's not as fast. You can see the engine power is a little lower. But however, that is the only downside to this entirety of this ship. So you'll see a little tour here. As soon as you walk in, you have the option to go up or go straight into the engine room. If you continue into the engine room, it's just a, as stated, engine room. Nothing else to it. Just a little engine headquarters. And if you head up the ladder here, if you look at the forward end of the ship, that is the cockpit over there with a couple workstations. Turn around though, and you'll find yourself in a nice little like workshop area for the crew, as well as a 2-room, 4-bed brig. Little bathroom over here. Beautiful setup, of course. There's the brig I was referring to. You have 2 rooms, 2 beds in each one. Another workstation for someone to work out of. Look up. That's where your docking station is. I'll go in there in just a moment. However, if you go in here, you have a little crew room.
You've got something for me?
Nice kitchen, little area. Head back to the ladder here and jump up. This is the captain's quarters, as well as the hatch that will connect you to other ships. Nice little lounge here. I like to hang out. You got a little navigation panel, couch, little safe in the back left corner. And that concludes this tour, with the exception of my absolute favorite part of this entire build. And that would be all the workstations moving up to the cockpit. And then look at this. It's absolutely beautiful, stunning. 4 seats, nice wide open, absolutely beautiful. So, one of my favorite cockpits in the entire game, as well as just one of my favorite ships in the entire game, of course. But with that being said, I hope this video helped. Let me know down in the comment section if you agree or disagree, or if you want to see more videos like this. Like I said, I will be posting. This is the best ship in the game, Class A edition. I will be doing, more than likely not a B, but a Class C, because if you're going to invest points into piloting, you might as well at least go until you get C. I'll show techniques on that later when I do the actual video for how to increase your piloting. But with that being said, I hope everyone has a beautiful day or a beautiful rest of your night. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.